So with youth mental health work, we're not qualified counsellors, but we do come from all different backgrounds. So speaking for myself, I come from a sporting background, so a lot more coaching led and educational based. For other members of the team, they might have been in education or youth work, and we all have different skill sets, so we bring different skills to the team, and often we find young people really appreciate that. They may consider finding a different worker or wanting a transfer to a different service, and that's absolutely fine. So there's never any pressure to stick with one worker or meet your needs. If a young person has started with youth mental health work, for example, then they may go on to have an internal referral to counselling or the Better Sleep programme if that is appropriate. But of course we can look at external referrals into different services depending on their presentation and if they meet those other services criteria or thresholds. So my work as a youth mental health worker tends to have a structure of in-person appointments with young people, but also remote sessions. So we can offer online or phone sessions. We always follow young people's preferences. We also want young people to have that preference whether they see a male or female worker. And again, we do our best to meet that need. My day-to-day work is usually 9 till 5. Throughout the day, I'll be having those appointments with young people then. So I've been at MAP now for 4 years. 3.5 of those were as a youth mental health worker. For about 5-6 months now, I've been a senior youth mental health worker. Thoroughly loved my time here so far and really looking forward to obviously working with more young people and helping to improve the service further. So within MAP's therapeutic service, we work with young people from the ages of 14 to 25, and usually this is with presenting mental health needs of a mild to moderate level. We often work with young people experiencing anxiety symptoms, could be low mood symptoms. They may be struggling day to day with their overall management of their own self-care. We often see young people who are currently self-harming or who have suicidal thoughts. Self-esteem, relationships, quality of life, your well-being. We try and support you through this. So it could be your sleep, it could be interaction with your peers, how you're handling school life currently and any exam stress. So we encourage all of those young people sessions to be one-to-one with the youth mental health worker. So they are entirely private and confidential, and the young person feels empowered to speak about whatever they need to on that day. Of course, there are some circumstances where a young person is very nervous. If they needed a parent or guardian carer to be in session 1 with them, we'd respect that. But then it'd be a gentle encouragement of session 2. It'd be great for you to try and have some time without your parents or carers there, and then slowly a graduation into building up that confidence for the young person and for them to have those sessions independently. So MAP's core values are being young person centred, being led by the young person and meeting their holistic needs. We always want them to feel safe and heard. This is an expectation of all of us who work here at MAP. We are, I'd say, the best at doing this. We want each form of care to be tailored to that individual. We don't have a case-by-case kind of copied version. We always want to celebrate difference and uniqueness of young people, and we want to empower them to feel safe in their sessions, to express themselves and talk about the topics that they need. And we value trust, so we keep our sessions private and confidential. That probably leads on to the next value. We want to be given the best support possible, and that means we're getting the best training and development opportunities. We're employing the best members of staff as well. The last of our core values is working for social justice, so we stick to the mental health charter that's been created by young people, and a lot of those core values within that charter are around being young people led